Greetings, everybody. Right back at you here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You could be 42-9, 37-12, or 16-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk. What's up, boxing fans? Kent Cruz versus Gary Antuanne Russell. Let's talk about it. Now, I'm going to tell you from the jump. Here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we see Kent Cruz get knocked out early. It's going to be an early knockout. Gary Antuanne Russell Jr. going to run through Kent Cruz like wet tissue. And here's why. First of all, Kent Cruz ain't faced nobody on the level of a Gary Antuanne Russell. Gary Antuanne Russell done fought two ex-champions in Francis Bartholomew and Victor the Iceman Poster. Now you got to remember, Victor the Iceman Poster went 12 rounds with Terrence Crawford. Who can say that? Who can say they went 12 rounds with Terrence Crawford? Now Crawford dropped him twice, but he went 12 rounds. Ain't nobody doing that. Well, Gary Antuanne Russell beat him up too. He didn't drop him, but he beat him up. The ref said he stopped him with 10 seconds left in the fight, but Victor Poster lasted. I mean, hey, if they were going to stop it, they could have stopped it in the 9th and 10th when Victor Poster was taking a whole lot of punches to the chin. I wouldn't have been mad then if they had stopped it. But he lasted. He fought. He stayed on his feet. He kept his guards up. He went 12 rounds. Also, Gary Antuanne Russell, to me, fought the fight of the year with Francis Bartholomew. It was a hard, old-school slug out. If you ain't watched that fight, you need to watch that fight. If you ain't watched the fight between Gary Antuanne Russell and Francis Bartholomew, you're missing out. It was a slugfest. Now, Gary Antuanne Russell stopped him in, I think it was 7 or 9, if I'm not mistaken, but I think it was an early stoppage. The fight was a hell of a fight. Gary Antuanne came in putting that pressure on. He was putting hella pressure, throwing hella hooks, hitting Bartholomew. But Bartholomew was giving as good as he was taking. He even buckled Gary Antuanne with a punch. But Gary Antuanne came right back with that pressure, and when Bartholomew hit him, to me, it seemed like he got meaner. He put more pressure on. He a pressure fighter, and he damn good at it. I predict Gary Antuanne Russell to be one of the future champions. A champion we're going to be talking about years from now. I don't see Kent Cruz beating him. I think Gary Antuanne Russell going to run through Kent Cruz like wet tissue. He going to run through him. It ain't going to be a contest. No disrespect to Kent Cruz, but he's not on that level. He's not on a Gary Antuanne level. I can't even name the guys he beat. Plus, he went 12 rounds with these guys. He didn't stop them. And if those guys that Kent Cruz fought would have fought Gary Antuanne Russell, I would have predicted an early stoppage. Man, I don't see Kent Cruz lasting past 3 or 4 rounds. Kent Cruz ain't facing nobody to that level. The way I see it going, Kent Cruz going to come out trying to take his time, and he ain't going to know what hit him. It's going to be a whirlwind of pressure with hooks coming from all angles. Side, top, from the low, from high, body. He going to get hit to the body like he never got hit. That's the way I see it. Early stoppage, Gary Antuanne Russell. I ain't going to keep you too long because you don't know me that well, but you will. And like we say here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk, we don't just praise fighters with pretty records. We praise all fighters who get in the ring and fight hard. You can be 47-9, 38-11, or 16-10. If you out there knocking sweat off somebody's head, making the crowd want to come see you again, then your light will shine here at Railroad Nail Boxing Talk.